The opening day of the 2022 Asia Oceania Open Championship, and we are in Korea, Pyeongtaek, just about an hour and a half south of Seoul and Incheon. We've already had Chinese domination of the women's 41 and 45 kg finals, with a victory going to Gu Lingling and Chui Zhu, the former with 2 new world records. Coming up next, men's 49 kg final, followed by the men's 97 kilo decider. Hello from Will Downing. It all happens here outside this brand new Anjung gymnasium. It's been quite wet today, actually. Bit cool, bit damp. None of those problems in here. Nice crowd beginning to build up as well. We've got 10 competing for the medals here. And remember, if you've not been with us earlier, we have a whole new set of medals to battle for in terms of the aggregate total across the 3 lifts, plus the traditional champion being crowned for the best lift. These Asia Oceania Championships, Open Championships. But as was the case earlier, there's nobody from outside Asia or Oceania who are battling for the medals in this, the lightest of the weight divisions in the men's side of these championships. Lovely venue this, you'll see a lot more of it in a moment. The main stage in this Anjung Gymnasium. And here are the men battling for gold in the 49, up to 49 kg final. The first ever day of competition in this stadium in any sport. Eight of the field have won major championship medals previously. We've seen Chun Min Ki first of all, Ahmed Al-Kayat of Bahrain, Hiroshi Miura of Japan. He'll be well supported. Anand Nur Saeed of Saudi Arabia. Tetsuo Nishizaki from Japan. Mohammed Al-Shnaiti of Jordan. Pamjit Kumar from India. Zheng Yu of China. From Vietnam, Lee Van Kong. And for Jordan, Omar Karada, the reigning Asia Oceania World and Paralympic champion. Good to see Lee Van Kong here, actually. Has been Asian Games, Asia Oceania World and Paralympic champion for Vietnam. Actually wasn't on the original entry list for this, but has made it. And all the welcome that he's done so as well. So, just going to find out who our referees are going to be. This is the new way of selection, and here we go. Centre referee will be Nukate Priyanich of Thailand. Luis Gustavo Correa's out again for the second competition out of 2, and Pascalina Narantzaki of Greece are our 3 referees for this men's up to 49 kg decider. And they have been found. Nice venue this, as you'll see. And great that we get to kick off its life with these Oceania Championships. Here's our jury. Of 4 for this. The juries can now zip through the appeals process a lot quicker. One of the many rule tweaks that we're seeing for the first time in a major championship here, but the biggest change of all, the aggregate total medals. We may see a lot of variety in terms of who gets into the top 3 there. Lovely venue, nice city this. 500,000 people. It is very, very spread out. Lots of greenery. And lots of familiar names in this. 10 battling for the medals. And it will be a double for the regional titles, the Asia Oceania medals, and the open medals as well. There's nobody from outside the 2 continents here. Amo Kurado, the reigning Asia Oceania World Paralympic champion. Lee Van Kong, who's been a World Paralympic, Asian Games, Asia Oceania, Southeast Asian Games champion. They're going for the heaviest weights in the opening round, 170, 165. Obviously, if they miss out, they'll have further chances of bagging the traditional gold, but it may open the door for the rest to sweep in and pick up the aggregate, the total lift medals. Parmjit Kumar from India, Asian Games and World Bronze medalist in his time. 8 medalists overall across major championships out of the 10 who are competing here. And we are ready to go. 2 minutes before the opening lift. And the countdown will shortly be on for the first men's gold of these 2022 Asia Oceania Open Championships in Pyeongtaek. The Anjung Stadium, the Anjung Gymnasium, that's this district of Pyeongtaek. Right by the western seaboard, quite a famous suspension bridge just to the west of here. Ready to go. So the top three in Tokyo last year, all coming from Asia. Kurada with the gold, Lee Van Kong the silver, and Pavel Mamedov of Azerbaijan with the bronze. So ready to go. Opening round. I think I've just moved Azerbaijan to the wrong side of the Caspian Sea, by the way. They are very much in European sport these days. They held the European Games in 2015, so that has them in European sport firmly. Now, Kazakhstan play in European football, but Asia for everything else, including this. So here we go. Time for a bit of Minki. Cheon Minki of Korea, the Asian Youth Games champion from 2021. Turned 18 in the last couple of weeks. 70 is his target. Lifetime best in competition is 95. And a reminder, even though he's starting off quite light in comparison to the rest, he will have, if he is successful with all three lifts, a good chance of getting into the top three, or certainly being in contention for the total lift medals. At 70, he looks to have breezed through, and he has done so. 2-1 in his favour, and he sets the early standard. Home sweet home. Good lift, very much so. 2 votes against from one of our side referees, but he got through it and he was okay. That was stop sequence and body position, by the way. He was voted down for by one of our referees, but he Didn't need to worry in the end. Good lift. And that is the standard. Very, very well set. Good success for Bahrain earlier in the first women's competition. So what about the men now? Ahmed Al-Kayat going for 73. That would be a new lifetime best by a long way. 23 kilos above his previous lifetime best in his first major championship. He has competed regionally in the Middle East. 10th in the Fazar World Cup 6 years ago. This would be a major leap up from the best lift competitively of his career. He's leaving himself a nice amount of time. He's just turned 30. It's down to 14 seconds. Has to speed up a little bit. He's okay. So for 73, to add 23 kilos onto his lifetime best, he's obviously been doing this backstage a bit because he's absolutely nailed that. 73 kilos. Ahmed Al-Kayat, cracking start, sets the new standard. Good, solid lifting by Ahmed. Has him firmly on the board here. Nothing to worry about too on Julie. And the two figures on the right, the best is the one that we've always had the medals decided in, and remains that way. And the total alongside, obviously, the addition of the 3 lifts. So if you manage to get your 3 lifts in, you've got a great chance of getting into the top 3 as we go to Saudi Arabia and Adnan Nur Saeed, the 18-year-old. This is a big lift in standard, and if he gets this first one and he maintains his presence, great chance of getting into the medals in the total aggregate. $115 he's gunning for here, 123 his lifetime best. 14th in the World Championships in Tbilisi, November into December, and the same venue actually didn't register a mark in the World Cup last May in the Georgian capital, and we're all back there again in September for the European Championships this year. So Adnan Nur Saeed for Saudi Arabia. Once he got that lift going, there was very little pressure on him, and he got it absolutely technically perfect. White out, 3 glistening white lights. And that's the lead. Both in terms of the traditional best lift, we still crown a champion that way, and the total lift. He has prospects. Faultless from Adnan Nur Saeed. On we go. A very familiar and popular figure in this sport for Japan. Hiroshi Miura, 5th in the Paralympic Games in Rio 6 years ago now. Best continental finish, 7th in the Oceania Championships back home in Kitakyushu 4 years ago. 8th in the previous Asian Championships in Almaty in 2015. 8th in the Asian Games in 2014 in Incheon. Just north of here by about an hour and a half. Concert and music technician he has been in his day, and the executive secretary of the Japanese Powerlifting Federation he's been too. This 118. Looks decent, and it is. 118. He's gone to 138 in his career, Hiroshi Miura. That has him setting the standard. 4 good lifts with another 6 to go in this opening round. He's got the crowd going. Decent crowd up in the stands here. Decent crowd on the floor, and that's a nice solid foundation to his competition. Nothing to fault there. Puts him into the lead, and convenient that there's 10 in this competition overall, means we can stick with the one group. Next for Japan, Tetsuo Nishizaki. Currently ranked top of the world. 132 is his target. Lifetime best is 140. Obviously, this is the first international championship of the year. There's been a smattering of events here and there. Fourth in the Asian Games 4 years ago in Jakarta. 6th in the last 2 Oceania Championships. He's the Japanese champion of 2021 from Osaka. He's qualified for 1 Paralympic Games, no mark, registered in Rio. 9th in Nur Sultan in the World Championships, 11th in Tbilisi last year. He's had other major championships as well, but hasn't finished as high as that. Those are his best results. So 132 would put him well into the lead by 14 kilos. It's 8 kilos below his lifetime best, so he's sitting around the ballpark of the lift of his life. Should he get this? Oh, no. The spotters have had to wade in there. He halted. Maybe. He's gone in too heavy. He'll obviously get a couple of further attempts, and maybe that is achievable, but not with that lift, I'm afraid to say. And that's the first time in these Oceania Championships that that's happened to a lifter. Just couldn't get the arms locked out and stretched, and he got stuck. He'll be back. Just went wrong from there, and that's it, and began going downwards again. So that was it for him. Yeah, he's straining visibly there. First miss of this final. On we go to Mohammed Ashnaiti of Jordan, the 20-year-old world junior silver medalist in Nur Sultan in 2019. West Asian Games silver medalist in 2017. He's going for 140 here. Would be a new lifetime best by 9 kilos. His coach, Issa Hilal, competed at the World Championships at senior level in 2019, which is elite level now. Didn't register a mark though. In Nur Sultan. What about here? 140. Setting quite a standard for himself. And he is matching it. Our new leader for Jordan, Mohammed Al-Shnaiti. It's the stop sequence that had him voted down, but never mind about that. He's got it. 140, new lifetime best. He's into the lead. At worst, in the best lift, he'll be 5th. In terms of the total lift, he's got a great chance now. You can see the suspension bridges on our official championship logo. The photographers all gathering round to see the lift of this man's life. Really good. And he is our leader. Al-Shnaiti and 140. Our new leader ahead of Hiroshi Mura. Next to come for India, Parmjit Kumar. The Asian Games and World Championship bronze medalist from Manipur. The first power lifter from India to win a World Championship medal. That was in Tbilisi last year. Asian Games bronze last time out in Jakarta. He didn't compete in the last Asia Oceania Championships, but prior to that in 2015 in Almaty didn't register a mark. 160 is target here. 2 kilos above his lifetime best. He's here. $160 for Parmjit Kumar. Composed and assured, and still plenty of time left. Steady does it. Easy does it. And our new leader, Pyeongtaek Kumar, 160, sets a new lifetime best. And that was just terrific. And a reminder, if you weren't with us earlier, anybody who finishes level from now on, there's no head-to-head in terms of body weight. That rule is gone. You have to come out again and lift again in a one-lift shootout. A lift-off. And it is lift-off for Pyeongtaek Kumar now. Well in contention for a couple of medals. World Championship bronze medalist from Nur Sultan, the Asia Oceania silver in Kitakyushu. Zheng Yu for China. From the Liaoning club based in Banjin, he is 5th in Tbilisi at the World Championships. .172 is his lifetime best, going for 161 here, which would be the lead with 2 to go in this opening round. Just in case you're wondering, there are still protocols in Korea where masks must be worn at all times. Not if you're about to lift 161 kilos, though. Got it pressed well. 2-1 against, though, and I'll tell you what, it's the body sequence. Centre referee was happy. Also the stop sequence from our left side referee, not satisfactory. So he misses out. There is a method of appeal still there. It's been tweaked a bit. They can appeal a lot quicker now and have the appeal accepted or not very rapidly if they so wish. Body's moving about a bit on the bench for sure. He wasn't strapped in there. Only 2 misses in this opening round. Lee Van Kong comes out now for Vietnam. The 2016 Paralympic champion, the 2017 world champion, twice Asian Games champion, 2015 Asia Oceania champion, and has won 3 ASEAN Southeast Para Games titles. Won the most recent one in 2017. It's in my head, that was the most recent one they've held. It's the one 2020 was interrupted by the opening knockings of COVID, and they haven't had it since. Pretty sure that's the situation from memory. $165 for the lead for Lee Van Kong. He's got it, 2-1. He is our leader, and it is firmly game on. The battle for the medals is well alive. That was a very good, confident lift. 165. Trying to get his title back. It's a good way of going about it. Look at that concentration and the effort on his face, but he got there. That was just tremendous. So, Omar Karada for Jordan. The reigning Asia Oceania World and Paralympic champion. His second Paralympic title claimed in Tokyo. His second world title claimed in Tbilisi after winning it 2010 in Kuala Lumpur. 170. His lifetime best is 178. Here he comes. Excellent. Very, very good. He knew it. White out, 3 out of 3. He leads. Omar Karada, the reigning world and Paralympic champion, the reigning continental champion. It's 13.5 kilos outside of Lee Van Kong's world record, set in Mexico City when he won gold of the Worlds in 2017. That was very good. Anybody basically in the top half dozen gets the 3 lifts. Very good candidate for the total lift podium. First round done. And the 2 names you'd expect to see near the top are at the top. Omar Karada, Lee Van Kong. The 2 most recent Paralympic champions are 1 and 2. And Pyeongtaek Kumar currently in the bronze medal position for India. Expect a lot of jostling in terms of the total lift. We'll keep you up to date with that. Ahmed Akaya back out again. Played 73, going for 76 now for Bahrain. He would stay in 7th place. Oh, 76. Won't elevate him in terms of the best lift standings, but would help quite a bit. In terms of the total lift, he would go into 4th spot with this, in terms of the total aggregate, being the first man to lift in round 2. Great opening day for Bahrain already. Ahmed Al-Kayat for 76. No, all 3 against. Press sequence. from all three, and the stop sequence from two as well. So has to go back and think about the control. They all voted him down, and he stays on 73. Just struggled a bit with that, and hence was voted down by all three referees. No success. Next up, Minky of Korea. Chon Minky, 70 achieved in the previous round. He has lifted considerably greater than this in his career, the 18-year-old. Minky Chun. This would put him fourth in the total lift standings with all of the efforts added together. Oh, that's got the Korean commentators alongside us very enthused, and with good reason. It's a good lift. 3 out of 3. That was excellent. And he goes high in the standings for the total lift for now. 150. He's 7th in terms of the best lift. It's not a bad place to be. He could potentially do some damage here. Next up, Hiroshi Miura for Japan. Stay 5th. This goes well, going for 122. But in terms of the total lift, this would put him into the lead. Be 240 all told between the two lifts. Miura satisfied and confident. 138 his career best. 122 reasonably conservative in contrast, but he knows what he can do. So, for 122, Miura, once he got that lifted, he didn't hang around, and that's a good lift. 3 out of 3. And he remains well in contention for the total standings. He is in the lead in that himself now on 240. Most significant record of anybody to have successes from their first two lifts today. And Hiroshi Miura That's a good standing. It'll take a bit to push him off. Good capable lift. And now Nur Saeed is back out again for Saudi Arabia. Started on 115, now going to 125, which will be a new lifetime best by 2 kilos. And this would put him into the lead in the total standings, having cleared 115 in the opening round. Adnan Nur Saeed for 125. Well, Nur Saeed has got great prospects here. It's a good leap up by 10 kilos from his previous best today. It's now the best of his career. A good lift, 2 out of 3 in his favour. The one against was on press sequence from what we can tell. Nur Saeed, 5th in terms of his best lift. Right now he's top gun. Good firm quality. Got that. Might have a big battle with those behind. We've had a couple of successful lifts already. So we go to Japan and Tetsuo Nishizaki. Nishizaki. Well, Tetsuo Nishizaki can certainly capitalize with the others. Have flirted with. Missed out 132 in the previous round. He was 0 for 3 with the referees for that. Nishizaki can plant himself in 5th in terms of the well, he's down to 20 seconds. Tetsuo Nishizaki. Yeah, the speed with which he wanted to put it back in the rack mitigated against him. 2-1 against in the end. And it was the press sequence that he's been whistled up for. And a stage. Well, good applause for Nishizaki. He's yet to get a mark on the board. And that's obviously with the new medals up for grabs. That's that is a bit of a problem. If you don't get the first 2, that's pretty much your chances in that category evaporated. It has happened to him. Well, he's got to come back and reconsider. Mohammed Ashnaiti is next to go for Jordan, who's currently lying in 4th spot, and he will stay there. Well, Ashnaiti, fantastic in the opening round at 140. Improvement of 9 kilos in his lifetime best. This will be another 10 to add on, so 19 kilos beyond what he's previously achieved before today. Would keep him in 4th. Well, here he comes. Oh, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, and with good reason. The stop sequence had gone wrong. He was too keen. And, well, he's pleased with what he's done so far as he tried to break his way close in towards the medals. He still would have been 10 kilos down if he'd achieved it, but with the thought that, well, I've done it once, I can try it again. That still may be part of the thinking, but Ashnaiti this time misses out. And misses out comprehensively. Oh, the agony. Knew straight away. Technically got it wrong. 4 to go. And Yu Zheng comes next. Missed 161 in the opening round, so going for it again here. Lifted 172 in his career. 11 off. Missed in the opening round, it was 2 and against. So can he put this to rights, and going for 161 for the second time. Gets a big foothold on the board. So Zheng Yu. Well, big moment. Zheng Yu, 161. Well, that looks reasonably smooth. But it's 2 and against, and its body sequence has been voted down from the side referee. Centre referee was happy. So no success for Zheng Yu, and he's in danger of a wipeout. Certainly, he's not going to be picking up the accumulated medals, no doubt about that. Good effort though, all the same. His best too. Well, 3 to go in this middle round, and Parmjit Kumar is next for India as he goes for 163. 158, his lifetime best in competition before the opening round when he nailed 160, going for 163 here. So he's thinking about just getting into the medals, the top three, not thinking about any potential tiebreak. Paralympic Kumar. Still about a minute to go. Loads of time. He's ready. What about the rest of us? Well, it's taking his time. Paralympic Kumar. So excellent in the first round of 160. This to put him into the lead in terms of the total lift. We'll put him into the bronze as well in reality in the main competition. And that's what's happened! 2 out of 3 for Paralympic Kumar! Oh, marvellous, marvellous lifting from Paralympic Kumar. He's done everything asked of him so far. Great prospects. He cleared it. So Paralympic Kumar overall goes even further on. So, 2 to go. Lee Van Kong of Vietnam, who's won all the trophies. Doesn't hold any of them currently. I might do the Asian Para Games actually. He is well up for this title. The Asian Para Games happening in Indonesia, Jakarta, at the end of July. Well, 165 for Lee Van Kong. Previously 173. This to take the lead in both standings. Here he comes, trying to get his titles back. How's he done? Oh, it's 2 and against, and for varying reasons. Body sequence is one, and another is the press sequence. No luck, but he may still have great prospects depending what happens next. It really does look as if it's going to be very wide open. Depends on the next lift. Lee Van Kong straining again as on comes Omar Karada for Jordan. What a CV. 3-time Paralympic medalist. He's the reigning Paralympic champion from Tokyo. The reigning world champion. He's won that twice. reigning Asia Oceania Championship won in Kita, Kyushu in 2018. Omar Karada. Well, 175 is target. If he gets this, he may be uncatchable in every factor. He's got that raised. Was that what the referees were looking for? No, they're all against it. And it's the press sequence. Didn't like it. So, Pyeongtaek Kumar has cleared both of his lifts, and Adnan Nursaid as well, and Hiroshi Miura. And Minky Chun Minky. I was just struggling a bit with that. So here's the situation after first two rounds. Omar Karada leads 170, Lee Van Kong second 165, Pyeongtaek Kumar third at 163, but because of his two successful lifts, in terms of the total competition, Kumar leads in that, ahead of Nur Saeed and Hiroshi Miura. That is a very, very different leaderboard, and that's precisely why the total lift is now competition in its own right for the first time. Ahmed Al-Kayat going for 76. Missed it in the previous round. This for 146 in total. Well, Ahmed Al-Kayat of Bahrain. Well, Ahmed Al-Kayat managed to get that raised, but it's no lift, it's two and against, and it's mainly for the press sequence. So he misses out, and he finishes with 73, which is way outside the medals, and he is 8th in terms of the best lift to date, so he's not winning that either. Well, just struggled in the end on that. So, Chun Minky. Well, he's really given himself a good tilt here. 70 and 80 to date, 150 overall. This to go to 240 in terms of the total competition. Here he comes, Chun Minky. for 90. Well, he didn't dwell on that. He didn't need to. It's 2 out of 3. Oh, yes. Well, that is all 3 lifts in his favour. That puts him in a very good position. 240 in total. Well, he's up alongside Nur Saeed right now in the bronze medal position for the total lifts. He can be exceeded, overtaken. He can be knocked out of the top 4 right now, but wow, he's given that a really good go. Oh, he's a lot to be proud of, Chun Min-ki, no doubt about it, and he deserves it. 95 is lifetime best, and it stays that way. The Asian Youth Games champion from 2021, he is still only 18. Hiroshi Miura. Turns 58 in October. He's lifted 118, 122 so far. That would be a tie for 240. So, Hiroshi Miura. Well, this for 125, and this would go through the glass ceiling. So currently, I make it second in the total aggregate standings, behind Parmi. Kumar is well out in front. Wow, he got that up rapidly, but not cleanly. It's 2-1 against. Oh my word, the press sequence from 1, the stop sequence from our centre referee, and he is denied. He's still up in the top 3, well, 4 of the top 3. 6th in terms of the best lift. Hiroshi Miura on 240, Nur Saeed on 240, Chun Min-ki on 240, and they're all about 80 behind Parmjit Kumar, who leads that classification. Well, they could be locked in position for a medal here, all together in the same mark. Still 7 to go, and this is Adnan Nur Saeed of Saudi Arabia, who's going for 128. Nur Saeed is one of those who's on 240 in the aggregate standings. Well, this is a big moment for him. This could get him onto the leaderboard almost certainly permanently for the total aggregate medals. And his previous championships have all been in Tbilisi. Pushed it through, slow, deliberate, and good! And good! 2 out of 3 for Adnan Nur Saeed, and he is on all 3, accurately lifted. That was magnificent. 368 is some overall total to beat. He's 5th in the main event, in the best lift, the traditional main event. Stupendous. Boy, does that set some standard. It's in the gold medal position for that by 45 kilos. So, Tetsuo Nishizaki is to get on the board full stop. He would be 5th in terms of the traditional best lift on 132 if he gets this. $140 his lifetime best. That in its own right is 4th right now. May not always stay that way. But just to get this for Nishizaki would be something. Asian Games 4th placer previously. All 4 times he's been in a major Asian event. He's been the top 6. One, 3, 2. Oh, that took an immense amount of effort. That took a lot of time in his grasp, and that is a superb lift. He avoids the wipeout. 132. Nishizaki high in the leaderboard. He's not winning any medals today, but he's winning quite a few friends. And that's 5th place. Oh, what a fine lift. Five done, 5 to go in this final round. Nishizaki hits 132. It's well down the pecking order in terms of the total aggregate lift. But, that took a lot of resolve, a lot of hanging on. Took him a while to set the lift in motion, but he didn't time out, and that was invaluable to him. Mohamed Al-Naiti, 140. Has him in 4th spot, and if he gets this 155, he stays there. But he'll be tougher to grind down. No mark in the World Championships 2019, the previous and only elite competition he's only ever been in. He's graduated into something quite big here, but I guess 155, that would be brilliant. And he can only think then about his previous attempt. Oh, he's got it! 2 out of 3 in his favour. That is a superb lift. Oh yes, Mohamed Al-Naiti. 295. So overall aggregate, he is in 4th spot. The delight is evident. He's added 24 kilos onto his previous lifetime best. I don't think you can do much more than that, really. It's been the lift of his life. Zheng going for 161, which he's missed out in his 2 previous attempts. This would put him 4th. But he's not gunning for a medal here. This is simply to get on the board and to have a finish. Won silver at the Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu 4 years ago, so this would be a bit of a downgrade. Zhang Yu. Well, he's felt that going for a medal today is beyond. Here he comes, Zheng Yu. Did get that raised, but it is all 3 against, and for varying reasons. Body position, stop sequence, press sequence. Across our 3 referees, and it's wipeout. First athlete this has happened to this week. Zheng Yu does not register a mark. Major fallback compared to last year. Well, it's quite ragged. A lot of effort being put into just raising the thing. Just didn't work out though. So our top 3, Parmjit Kumar in bronze, Lee Van Kong in silver, Omar Karada in gold, and they're all having an assault on the various medals. Omar Karada in pole position, Parmjit Kumar lying 3rd, is not going to aim higher in terms of going for the gold. Parmjit Kumar going for 165, and if he gets this, then he is nailed on to win the aggregate total gold medal. 165. Maybe that's what's been well in his mind. Big moment. It's already in the medals. It could be more than one. Parmjit Kumar. Oh, that's too much of a struggle, I'm afraid, for Parmjit Kumar. He knows it. It was just beyond his abilities today, but he finishes on 163. That still has him in a good prospect of doing something overall in the the total competition, and he wins the bronze as well in the traditional best lift. Bronze for Parmjit Kumar for India, and that's a great result. First para-powerlifter from India to win a world championship medal. He wins a medal here. And that's where the spotters had to get involved. So, Lee Van Kong comes in looking for gold. $173, this to overtake Omar Grad of Jordan for the Vietnamese to go in front with Karada to come. Well, this to overtake Omar Karada by 3 kilos. Missed in the previous round, going for 173 here. Big moment. Can he do it? Well, he has it raised. Is it good enough? He hopes so. It is! Oh, it is! He's gone into the gold medal position! Lee Van Kong, 173, and he's right in prime position in the overall total too. And it's worth pointing out that the powerlift is open for record attempts, and it now goes towards the medals. It didn't previously. That was magnificent. Really good lift. When he's finding himself under a lot of scrutiny. Well, Omar Karada of Jordan finding himself knocked down into second spot and currently well outside the medals for the total aggregate. 175 would claim him the title. The Paralympic champion in Tokyo, Silvers in Beijing in 08, Rio 2016, World Champion 2010, 2021, that was a brilliant decider that he just got through. This for the gold, Omar Karada at 175. Very close to his lifetime best, which is 178, which is as heavy as it comes. Here he is. Yes! Omar Karada gets the gold! Oh my days! 175, and he absolutely cleared the decks. It's a whiteout. 3 out of 3, those 3 white lights of glory, of victory for Omar Karada. Sensational. A brilliant lift. And no shortage in the description. That was terrific. Well, all change. Adnan Nur Saeed takes the ranking gold. Omar Karada 175. Lee Van Kong 173. Parmjit Kumar 163. Now we can go on. 184 for Omar Karada. He seeks to break Lee Van Kong's world record, looks to break Lee Van Kong's heart again. It's the power lift. Kurada going for 184 and a new world record. 2 world records set in the first women's competition by Guo Ling of China, up to 111 in the women's, up to 41 kg final earlier today. Omar Kurada has the gold here. Lee Van Kong the silver, Parmjit Kumar the bronze for India. The aggregate total competition has been won by Adnan Nur Saeed of Saudi Arabia. Kurada's lifetime best 178. Lee Van Kong 183.5. This for 184. Omar Kurada trying to break the 5-year-old world record of the Vietnamese. The twice world champion, the defending Asia Oceania champion and reigning World and Paralympic champion. He has everything in the sport right now except the world record. This for 184. For glory. He has the gold. And this to break the world record. On the brink. It's asking a huge amount of him. The world record attempt. No joy this time. But he felt it was there, it was within him today. He was unable to grasp it, unable to get it raised high. But Omar Kurada is the Asia Oceania champion. 175, one of the lifts of his life. Lee Van Kong the silver, Parmjit Kumar the bronze, and lift. It's the 3 orthodox rounds that go towards that. Powerlift is for records and for the best individual lift. Nowadays, if you've joined us late, if Lee Van Kong had gone for 1:8.4 and add to his own world record and got that in the powerlift, then he would now be the champion. It's the first time, the first competition that that rule has been changed, as we spy the highlights again from this men's up to 49 kg final. So, victory ceremony time. A reminder, Amar Karada gets the gold, Lee Van Kong the silver, Pyeongtaek Kumar the bronze. And there are no competitors from outside Asia and Oceania in this weight division, so it will be double medals for all 3 on the podium. And the medals presented by Kim Gwang-hee, the chairman of the Gyeonggi Greenery Forum. Pyeongtaek Kumar gets the bronze medals for India for the lift of 163 kg. World record holder remains our world record holder, but he would have wished, surely, that these would have been a pair of gold medals going around his neck. Lee Van Kong of Vietnam lifted 173, and with 1 lift to go in the competition, got himself into the gold medal mark, but that final lift changed everything. Our winner, and what a winner. Amar Karada does it again. He just can't help picking up major titles, major gold medals. Amar Karada does it again. He retains his title. tremendous competitor, and he went to wrest away Lee Van Kong's world record. Missed out on that at 184, but with 175, the best lift, he's the champion, retains his crown. Should say, by the way, as was announced here in the stadium, medals in this time slot due to be given out by Kim Kwang-hee, but that's a different competition that it's down as for this up to 49 kg final, which was originally scheduled for this morning. The medals were due to be given out by the LOC president, Jang Ho-chul. And the medals for total aggregate lift to follow. And we've a different winner here. So for the total lift, and the whole point of bringing in this new competition, laid square here, consistency being rewarded. Adnan Nur Saeed has won this, and he should be in the middle. Omar Karada has not had the highest aggregate. He's in the silver medal position. That's just being pointed out to the various men now. I don't think Karada's in the right place there either, actually. I think he should be in second. Yep, Lee Van Kong third. Same jostling that was in the competition. So this is for the aggregate. Lee Van Kong of Vietnam gets the bronze this time around. A combined total of his lifts of 338 kilos. But he will get 2 bronze medals and the honor and glory of another mascot. The second highest combined tally. A couple of silver medals in this total aggregate competition to Omar Karada, 345. But how about this? This is why the total was brought in. Adnan Nur Saeed, all 3 lifts achieved in his competition, peaking with 128. Combined tally of 368, and it is gold for both the Asia Oceania Championship and the Open Championship for Adnan Nusaid of Saudi Arabia. So victory for Adnan Nusaid of Saudi Arabia on the combined total. The new competition. He takes the glory. Amar Karada takes 4 medals, 2 of them gold. Lee Van Kong picks up 4 medals, 2 of them silver. It could have been a different story. Very interesting competition. That was the men's 49 kilo decider. The 97 kg final is on the way very shortly. Less than 10 minutes away. Might have to delay that a bit just to follow a couple of COVID protocols and so on. But we shall return very soon. The men's up to 97 kg final is coming shortly. .97 kg final scheduled for 11 minutes time after some drama already on day 1 of these Asia Oceania Paralympic Championships. And here come the competitors. So the men's up to 97 kg final coming, 11 in it. We do have an open competition in this as well, by the way. This is Group A. Na Young-won of Korea, Kuznadin Usmanov of Uzbekistan, Yan Pan of China, Mohamed Khalaf of the United Arab Emirates, Mutaz Al-Junaidi of Jordan, and Saeed Hamad Soli Pura Vanji of Iran. Fine champions all. A lot of very, very good champions in this. The world Paralympic champions, previous Paralympic champion, Asian Youth Games champion, or ex-world champion. Our referees: Jenny Ortiz of Colombia, Ridwan Anan of Malaysia, and Hadis Shakui of Iran. So the start list in Group B: Kalaivanan of Singapore,